So,
Right.
good evening,
Okay.
everybody, and welcome to the June meetup for Alban Property Meetup. Lovely hot summer's day here, which is lovely. Let's see how I can get on with this. Okay, so the agenda for this evening, I trust everyone is well, is there's a short introduction from myself. Then Sam will provide his usual comprehensive lending update. Then after that, we're really fortunate to have Kevin Griffiths on the call. Kevin's a chartered accountant. We've got some questions to put to him, and I'm sure he'll be very good at providing all the answers. So very much looking forward to Kevin's Q&A. And then there's just a review and close, and I'll tell you what I'm doing next call. So just for information, really. So this is usually, for those who don't know, a physical meeting. So while we've been in lockdown and playing COVID, we've had a call every month, and we've been very fortunate with the presenters that have attended. So here's a summary of the last ones that will fit on a slide, in actual fact. So for those who are on last month's call, Neil Briggs, who's a developer, estate agent, letting agent, lender, he's very active in Milton Keynes. Very interesting what he was doing last month. And also we've got people like Danielle, who many of you know, who's a capital allowance expert, and Jay Howard, who again did a fabulous job of telling us all about auctions. So there's just a summary there. Those presentations are available on our YouTube channel. So just firstly, a little bit of housekeeping. The event is recorded. If you could keep muted unless you're asking a question, that would be great, because it cuts down some background noise. If you can keep your videos on, it's great. It's great to see people's faces and reactions, etc. It just makes the meeting more enjoyable, really. So if you can do that, if you're brave enough, then please do that. And also, you can place questions in the chat box. We would prefer them to be asked verbally, but if you want to, you can also put them in the chat box, and my glamorous assistant Lisa will be checking that. And just a bit of housekeeping, really. There's no individual advice, so these are just general discussions, and if you do need individual advice, then there are solicitors and accountants and other professionals that you can get professional advice from. In terms of the objectives, we aim to provide the normal physical meetup attendees with information and a voice during the COVID crisis that we've had for the last 18 months. Also provide an update on the changes and opportunities that are impacting the property market, and we've seen that in the wide variety of presentations that we've had. And also we've gained fantastic learning from industry experts and commentators. Also, the aim is to improve all of our knowledge and to make our property investing more successful. So in terms of my operation of the slides, could be improved. So in terms of how you can connect with us, so there's a few ways to do that. The first is we have a Facebook group, so the Alban Property Meetup Facebook group, which I know some of you use. We've also got recordings of all our previous videos and meetings, and they're edited. And so the one for tonight will be circulated within the next couple of days. We normally do it the next day, but it depends on how the editing goes. And the most active part of our communication channels is our WhatsApp group, and it's very regularly there's some fantastic discussions go on there, lots of learning, lots of knowledge sharing, so that's really good. So if anyone's not on any of those channels or wants a bit more information, just send a message to Lisa and she can help you out. So in terms of what we do, so by we I mean Lisa and myself, we've got three main property businesses. The first one is Alban Property, which owns buy-to-lets, HMOs, and has got moved some of our single lets to sort of service accommodation and holiday letting. One of the most enjoyable things we do is sort of refurbishing residential properties. So we do that, and we're still doing that. We enjoy working with partners on projects. That's always, property can be quite lonely, and it's always great to meet with people and work with them on different projects or on JVs. That's always really good. So joint ventures. The business that Lisa mainly looks after is Service Short Stays, which is our holiday letting service accommodation business. So most of our own single let portfolio we've moved to short-term accommodation. We do manage and market properties owned by other landlords, and Lisa's been taking on some more business. It's not a core part of our business, but it is an area that seems to be growing, which is really pleasing. So we've got some quite clever systems to manage short-term letting. So that's why we do that. And last but not least is the business that I work on is Brookdale Land. So what we do here is we develop property and land mainly in the southeast of England. Again, working with partners on projects. I've got quite a few projects on the go at the moment. Working with different people who've got different sort of disciplines and skills to my own. We are looking for land and development opportunities. If anyone's got any, then please let me know. And we are taking advantage of the new permitted development rights. So there was lots of changes to the legislation last year, and there's more planned for permitted development this year. So there's been some quite significant changes. So the natural fact at the moment is a great time to be in property development. And our overall aim is to maximise land and property value.